October. Now this is a pretty fun month. I must say that. October, I made a couple rings in October. Um, you know, I like volunteer at this Halloween festival that was going on in Atlanta, but it was just me helping my dad and my grandma with their stores out there because there was a parade. If this makes any sense, and then people was like, walking down the street because the streets were closed off. The streets were closed off for this parade, so people were just like walking down and visiting different markets or vendors, and then check out different stores they had. And two of those stores are my um dad and my grandma's store, or my family's and my grandma's store. So I had to help out, bringing customers in and stuff like that. I was busy with that. Also, I made these 3 rings in jewelry making class in October, so that's like a big milestone for me. Also, October is when I started back training for track, which is crazy because I feel like I just finished. But yeah, October I started back training for track. Also, um, first week was fine. I think second week was a little bit rough, but we're getting used to it now. We're fully committed in it, so it's just like it is what it is. But yeah, first you're done, then you're right back on the track. So that's just the way it is. And then I decided, not last minute, but I decided maybe 2 weeks in advance that I was going to homecoming. So I went ahead and went to homecoming. I did not go my freshman year, so this is my first homecoming I went to, and it was fun. It was what I expected. Just walked around with friends and took a lot of pictures. That's the main thing I did, take pictures. But here are some pictures if y'all want to see. I didn't make a video on this. I plan on making a video or at least a short on homecoming, but I did not. But yeah, homecoming is pretty cool. Honestly, I just wanted to dress up and go and see how it was. And that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. And so yeah, that was that. Homecoming. And then November. November, oh, it was a busy, busy, busy month for me because all of a sudden my work just started wrapping up like 4 times speed, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, oof. Because I'm telling you, math and chemistry combined is not anything to play with at all. Because math is its own monster, and chemistry is even worse than math in my opinion. And so I had to juggle that, tests every week, not just one test, multiple tests, multiple quizzes every week, labs every week that's due. And then I had a bunch of other assignments. I was like, oh my goodness, I felt like I was drowning. But at the same time, I was like, okay, well, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I can, conquer this. It's not anything that's too hard for me to do. You know, like I didn't work this hard to get here, to get nowhere. I'm still gonna work hard, but I know it's a lot to do. So I have to break it up into pieces and stuff like that. With having track practice at 4, ending at 6:30. And so I was like, okay, well, it's a lot. I have track and I have this, but I have to, conquer it some way. So let me just not complain and just do the work and see where that gets me, if that makes any sense. Or study more because my study habits weren't the best, so I had to kind of change some stuff around. Okay, I gotta study, 30 minutes with this every day or whatever. Whatever works for you. You just gotta, if something's not working and you've been doing it the whole time and it's still not working, then okay, just change your habits or change your way of studying or doing things. Change your way of doing things if that one way you did it the whole time is just not working for you. So that's what I had to learn how to do. And then, and Thanksgiving. I forgot to mention Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was November. Thanksgiving was fun. I played games with my family. We actually hosted Thanksgiving this year, so that was fun. Um, Basically all we did that night was play games. I did eat, but we played games mostly. So that was November. December. You see how quick I got onto that. December. Oh, like a lot went on this one. Okay, I did say November was a lot, for me to juggle with work and track and all that, and with going to a new school. But I feel like December was even worse. Not on like bad terms, like it was just I just can't bear this. Not like that, but it was just because I had exams. So, the first 2 weeks you'd think we'd be doing like exam review. We didn't. We did more work, more material, and then finally a week before exams, we started, kind of getting more serious about exams. So okay, I have to actually lock in because my grades is not really where I want it to be. It wasn't bad, but I wanted to be higher. So I had to like basically when I got home, I had a big whiteboard, in my room, and I was, talking to myself, talking me through the steps, talking to myself through the steps, and then I had ChatGPT help me, like tell me if I was getting it wrong or correct because just so y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all that ChatGPT has a talking feature, and it can tell you, like, you can tell them whatever, and they'll respond back to you. It's a little creepy, but it works. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I used that, and then ChatGPT I was, saying what I was doing out loud. This is mainly for chemistry now, and ChatGPT was like, "That's right," or "That's incorrect," or "Let's try that again," or "You're almost there," and that helped a lot with studying for exams. I was like, "Okay, I need this." So just so y'all know, when in doubt, get a whiteboard if you have one. Write on it, talk through the steps, and have somebody coach you through it or whatever. That makes sense. But that helped a lot before my chemistry exam. No, I didn't do that for algebra, but I studied in different ways, and when it came to the exams, I felt good about it. Um, I think I did good for my exams, and then afterwards, um, school was over. Oh my goodness, I was glad. I was like, oh my goodness, that was a lot, but it was worth it. So after that, I got sick after exams. Really, during the exams, I was kind of a little bit sick, but I was, at this point, my throat was hurting. I was like, ooh, my goodness, like, I don't know if I can go to practice today. And I didn't. One day I didn't go to practice, and then another day I missed practice because I was actually sick. My throat was hurting. Oh, it was hurting the whole exam week. I just, I had to fight through it because I didn't want to wait to Friday and make everything up. I was like, well, let me just push through it because, I don't want to start over studying and all that stuff. So, yeah, I was a little bit sick. And then when it was time for me to go back to practice, I did. And then after that, I did a lot of Christmas shopping. And my siblings and I do this thing called Secret Sibling. It's like Secret Santa, but with our siblings. So we have this app called Elster, and what we do is we mix the names up and go in your email, and you can see who has you and you can see who has you and who you have for Secret Sibling. So for Christmas, we did the gift exchange, and we saw who our like secret sibling was or whatever. So we did that, and also, um, Christmas was fun. I got a lot of gifts that I'm thankful for, and I'm glad that I got. And yeah, that was just a whole, it was a whole memorable moment that I enjoyed on Christmas. And with that, and also, um, my sisters, my mom, and we all binge watched a show or TV show called Chosen. It's very, very good. I suggest you go and check it out if you have the time to, or if you're interested in it. It's a very good show about Jesus and his disciples and how, you know, everything was back then. And like, it's just a very good show that I suggest you check out. But we watched the last season as if for right now, until they make a new one. We binge watched that 2 nights in a row just a couple days ago. But that's basically it for this. That's basically it for my 2025 year. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you are, if you have any suggestions on my next video, please let me know or comment down below because I might do the video that you suggest. But that was it for this video. There's probably some things I left out more than likely um because I didn't really want to make this video too long, to be honest, even though I've been going for a while, so it makes sense. But I kind of want to summarize everything all in one. But that was from January to December, basically. I just condensed it, and that was that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please let me know, and I'll be back for more. I promise it probably won't be, every day a week or 5 days a week or even that. It might just be maybe a 2-day a week thing, or sometimes I might drop a 7-day a week thing. But it just depends on my schedule because, again, like I said, it's been a whole journey for me to transfer schools and try to juggle, running track, doing my work, with a lot of work at that, with the good amount of work at that. But nothing is impossible. You can conquer anything if you put your mind to it, and if you believe that you can do it. You have to believe you can do it, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. So thank you guys for watching this video. Just wanted to drop a video out there. It's the end of the year, 2025, December 31st. So I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys next time. Stay blessed and Happy New Year.